scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a give to Mixon. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Joe Mixon on the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 1.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it needs a change as well.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 3rd down, Burrow able to find Higgins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. He's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
A play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled it by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
a safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's second and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a 48-yard punt, number 5 there on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
I mean, after the
Raider
playoff,
offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Looking for more
shit,
there
so
on
we
first
still need to
down.
play our money
This
game.
throw downfield,
Raiders first got down
incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I got the Browns. You got the Raiders. Oh, I got the Raiders here. Yeah, I definitely got the Raiders.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Humphrey staying, Brown staying.
First down.
I traded. I ain't really tripping.
A handoff is in on the counterplay.
Yeah.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, man.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That'll bring up 4th down as the Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Damn. Niggas just rated me for 2 first rounds. 2 first rounds.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bengals will get the
hidden fact that he ain't never used
it. For a clutch play on 4th, unable to come up.
Yeah, I ain't sure.
How about that defense?
How
about that D? And you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
So I got it. We can trade.
At the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's taken in by Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and 1st.
Yeah, that linebacker like a motherfucker.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Sitting here bullshitting on this dumbass league, but I don't even fucking really want to play this shit.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down, buying time to his left, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
You know, you just be playing Madden, you just be fucking picking plays just to get the game over with.
Coup now for the point after.
That score is not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Makes the score Bengals 17, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
Yeah, holla at me. Shit, let me know when you're trying to knock that game out there.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And the money
and a
yeah.
decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let me lock in.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10 now from the 27. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6.
For the extra point.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And it drops down incomplete.
Nobody
thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Now it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Green. But this time it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First down, here's Burrow, and down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Number 28.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Huntley to throw. Looking deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off play action. Huntley. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Philip Dorsett, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Huntley, they'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Come on, that's a one-hand grab. That's a fucking linebacker.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw, Huntley.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Las Vegas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Burrow will throw.
Why did you leave your fucking man, yo? Like, Moss, you gotta come down. You have no fucking play rate. That nigga's got no fucking play rate.
32 that time.
First and 10.
I got that.
36-yard line.
That nigga's fucking rate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Mixon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
I mean, nobody? 2 linebackers, nobody?
Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off. And his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly.
Nobody?
And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. J.J. Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Bengals 24, Raiders 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. That brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier?
What the fuck, bro, man? I quit. That is bullshit. That's a user alert from hell they just gave you off of me. Look at that shit. Look at that shit.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon.
Shit cheating, man. It's a fucking pick from hell.
He works it past the 50.
Fucking doo-doo ass shit, man. The fuck? I lurked the fuck out that shit. Common sense you was going to throw it right there.
This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here.
Man.
Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He'll get it to the 40. Broken tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
You really gonna milk the clock, bro. It's not under 2 minutes. Kick the bitch. Stop being a bitch. I'm glad I streamed. It don't even matter. It's just a video game, cousin. And all you're going to do is run the clock down and miss it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a three-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a three-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Huntley. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, Huntley able to find Walner. That's complete.
I would not get
and he's
him.
going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Off the play fake, Huntley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Nelson. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Play action. Huntley out to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
He's putting all that work for that.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm loving it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm confused.
Flag, and I believe
can't believe you lost.
Going a little early there. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout.
Man, ain't no plays, man.
And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle.
I ain't stupid either. I know what grieving is. I won't let you get it where you get kicked. I ain't dumb.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Ain't gonna let you do
And
it.
now with 6 seconds remaining,
Smart.
they're going to burn their final timeout.
So I lose all my stats? Nah, I ain't dumb.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Tonight's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Las Vegas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.